What's happening, guys? Welcome back to Against the Odds. Today I'm joined by
Johnny.
What's happening, Johnny? Nickname?
Butters.
Butters. And tune into this because this is going to be a really good interview with him and it's going to be a good crack. So tell me, Johnny Butters, where have you been? Like, what have you been doing with yourself over the last couple of weeks?
So I think, like the rest, most of the world, I was furloughed for the past 3 months, and for the past maybe 3 or 4 weeks I've just slowly started to get back into work and seeing how that looks like and how to do youth work and ministry through a world of coming out of lockdown. So I suppose like everyone else, just trying to figure out what the next step forward is for work wise, family wise, church wise.
Yeah. How long have you actually been working for Youth for Christ then?
It'll be 3 years in September, so started September 2017. Had to do quick maths there, and it was only 2020, but it took a bit of time to get there. Since 3 years.
Brilliant. And you work in the Craigavon one, right?
Craigavon YFC, yeah.
So tell me a bit about that. Do you enjoy it?
Yeah, love it. So whenever I started working for Youth for Christ, my job was to pioneer a new movement in the Craigavon area. And so it's been an interesting journey, I would say, at least. It's been great. It's had ups, it's had downs. We've had loads of victories, we've had some failures, but it's just, I suppose, just reflecting loads of time during lockdown just to reflect on what God's done over the past 3 years. And I suppose still, even now, you know, I'm guilty of becoming numb, like, or passive of what God's done in the past 3 years. But I suppose since I've had loads of time to stop and to think and to reflect, it's just mental what God's done, and not just in Youth for Christ, but in Craigavon as a whole in 3 years.
We started this Against the Odds this summer. What do you think, or what is Against the Odds to you as a leader, serving in Craigavon, serving these young people, doing this, looking forward as well, coming out of COVID and going forward, pushing forward? What's Against the Odds to you?
Against the odds, I mean,
ATO.
Yeah, it's
ATO, like,
there's so many things come to my mind when I suppose in terms of a youth worker and working in Craigavon, Against the Odds would represent a lot of young people that I work with, where, you know, we work mostly with at-risk, challenging, vulnerable young people, and so a lot who, you know, are written off by society, a lot who have been written off by education, and I suppose it's against the odds that they're going to thrive the way in which they're going. But I suppose, I know we talked about this a bit before, but the whole mission of Jesus was against the odds. Like the Bible's very clear that the cross looks foolish. That's because it didn't make sense. And so whenever I look at our work in Craigavon, especially with these young people, you know, working with these young people to get them to the point where they're able to be all that they can be, a lot of people would say that's against the odds, because statistically and naturally, like, there's only one direction they're going to go, and so which I completely don't believe and I would shoot down as a lie, because just with stories from young people that we have seen in Craigavon, where young people who have been very clearly looks like it's against the odds, but then end up turning around somehow. And I suppose one story would be over lockdown. You know, I was really concerned with lack of communication and engagement with young people, that young people would take loads of steps backwards, and that young people would struggle. And some young people did, but this one young person who became a Christian last year at summer camp and has struggled with his faith since then. But out of all the young people, I was probably worried about him the most. But then I met him last weekend, first time since lockdown, and he ended up getting a full-time job during lockdown. You know,
brilliant.
Walked away from his at-risk behaviour, against the odds, because he was cut off from his positive influences. He just took initiative from himself. He's not going to let it keep him down. He's going to make something of himself even during lockdown, and that's one story, and there is multiple. But I suppose when I think of against the odds, I think whenever we meet young people who are against the odds, or whenever we work in conditions that are against the odds, I feel like we're moving in the right direction.
Yeah, love it, mate, love it. It is summer in Northern Ireland, and this is why we're inside today, because it's like pouring rain outside, but we're still gonna have a bit of fun here. So I hear, Johnny, you're very competitive.
I can be, yeah.
And
Not in like, if you're gonna challenge me to a spelling competition, I'll just let you have that, because I couldn't spell my own name. But when it comes to
dyslexic?
No, I'm just
I
not that bright. Thanks for pointing that out though.
Right, so what are the odds? What are the odds we have a race to see who can finish us first?
I got braces though, same with disadvantage.
It is a rocket, by the way, and check out the ATO logo with a rocket on it. That's why I went for rockets.
Sorry.
It's a race to see who can finish us first. We're gonna get brain freeze. Like, this is gonna happen. You ready for this?
So is it the first? It's the first to finish first, or the first to get brain freeze? Both.
I don't know. I think we'll just tap out. We'll just tap out as soon as we get brain freeze. Okay. 3, 2, 1, go. Oh. 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 Oh god. Oh, he beat me, I can't. Oh. My teeth. Oh. Freeze. I can get there. That was shocking attempt for me. Well done. Brilliant.
That was lovely. Thanks for that. Oh, sitting right there.
See you next time, guys, on ATO.